Hey, so real quick before the video starts, I just want to say thank you to everyone who has joined the lounge. We finally hit 300 subs.
Fine again.
I'm so happy that more people are seeing the lounge and y'all really enjoyed that Overlord video. So don't worry, we will definitely be seeing more vines in the lounge. I'm grateful to everyone who watches and subscribes. Let's keep the lounge growing. Thank you all again. Now on to the video.
Species are now becoming extinct at a faster rate than has ever occurred in our recorded history.
Madness, as you know, is like gravity. All it takes is a little push.
Oh, Jesus!
A cool ambulance! No, God, please, no!
Welcome everyone to my humble abode. Grab a drink, make sure it's cold. We're talking about anime, new and old. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my anime lounge. Oh, we are in for a ride today, y'all. Welcome back to the Lounger. In this lounge, we are going to be covering yet another villainous menace in the anime world. And a very few can be considered a more evil, dastardly antagonist than Light Yagami of Death Note. Even to this day, I struggle to find anime characters that have reached such a level of corruption and conceitedness, such ignorant confidence, if you will. This man was a different breed of evil. And today we will be covering what I deemed one of the most evil moments of Death Note committed by this man. His disrespect was so disrespectful. The shit was crazy. What happens when a twisted sense of self-righteous justice gets handed the power of a god of death? We'll find out soon enough. But before we do, I'm handing you the power to hit that like button.
Push the goddamn button!
If you're new and you find yourself enjoying the video, hit that subscribe button, join the lounge, and enjoy talking anime with fellow watchers. Hit that bell for notifications so you know when the lounge is going to be open again. There's a seat for you. Join us, chill with us, laugh with us. Now let's get into it. So for those who may not know, Death Note is one of those shows many, including myself, consider a really good anime. A classic, if you will. So I'm going to give a quick summary for any people who I may be introducing to the show before we jump into the spoilers. Death Note follows protagonist, later turned antagonist, Light Yagami. He's a highly intelligent and skilled student. He's one of those so smart he's bored type of people. But one day he finds the Death Note, a book belonging to a Shinigami, aka a death god, where if you write someone's name in a book, they die from a heart attack unless specified otherwise within the book. Light becomes obsessed with the book's power and uses it to fulfill his own corrupt sense of justice in an attempt to cleanse the world of bad people.
I'm the only one who can. I'll do it. Using the Death Note, I'll change the world.
Oh, Oh, you crazy.
And in doing so, he adopts the alias of Kira, pretending to be a god judging the people. And so an investigation ensues to find and stop Kira before it's too late. The story and writing is excellent. Highly recommended. The shit takes you on an emotional journey. Now, here's your spoiler warning, because for the rest of the video, we'll be covering major spoilers for the show.
Let me set the stage for you here.
So our story actually begins post-L. So after the Cold War is settled between Light and L. When Kira became an established threat to the world, L was sent to solve the case, and this immediately pissed off Light.
That shit is crazy. I really don't like that guy.
As L put it, Kira, aka Light, as well as himself, is childish and hates to lose. So it turned into a long 4D game of chess where they must outwit each other at every turn, and just the slightest slip up could mean your life is over. L had already suspected that Light was Kira.
Get out there! That nigga is get out there!
So it was basically just Light trying to hide that it is him and prove that he is superior to L. Oh, and L doesn't wear shoes.
Holy Jesus.
He doesn't like shoes.
What is that?
And they go out of their way to show his feet for some reason too. Man's got them big ass Flintstone toes. Anyway, skipping ahead. Since no one knows Light's true identity as Kira yet, ironically, they recruit him to assist in the case of finding out who Kira is, because he's actually helped solve these cases before, and his father was the chief of the task force.
I be dead on his ass like Spencer for fucking hire. I hunt him down and feed him his own testicles, and I do it in a jiffy. And I don't care if it's mama to ass, grandmama, innocent bystanders, little kids, babysitters, bill collectors, whatever.
And Light by this time has become the main antagonist, because anyone who stood in his way, he found a way to write them off. By this time, Light had his ride-or-die chick Misa, who owns another Death Note. She was basically the Harley Quinn to his Joker. He has Misa acting as Kira with the intent that she would ultimately get caught and the crimes would get pinned on her. So, the only way to save her would be to take out L by using the Death Note, because L was about to solve the case. Y'all about to find out just how twisted this boy Light is. This villain orchestrated this situation where he forced a Shinigami, a death god, to sacrifice themselves to save someone. Let that marinate. Let it marinate. A rule of the Shinigami Code is that they are not allowed to use the Death Note to save someone that they favor. Light had Misa Shinigami write L's real name in the Death Note, breaking that code, and turned that death god into a pile of sand.
Slow it down! I just did!
And then it happened. With L's name in the Death Note, his fate was sealed. He falls to the ground, and Light catches him. And then this man Light, holy shit, as L is taking his final breaths, this man was looking L dead in his eyes, no pun intended.
Boo! You stink!
And he had the most condescending smirk on his fucking face, and the acting, my god, someone give this man an award.
龍崎、どうしたんだ？しっかりしろ！なんだ？どうなってる？落ち着けないと！殺される！渡り、龍崎、あとは僕たち！
You're a big fat phony!
I've never seen a more impactful, intense, and solemn stare down in anime, basically saying, you were right, it was me all along, and I finally got you. So with the real L gone, Light assumes the identity of L, continuing the charade of trying to find Kira. But to Light's surprise, L had a contingency plan in place that took the form of Nier and Mello.
And the best part of this plan is, No one can stop me.
So now Light is dealing with two ops instead of one. Nier's approach is more similar to L's in that he's working with the task force to deduce evidence and pinpoint exactly where and who Kira is. But Melo's approach is more of a hands-on, if you will. More of a I'ma kidnap your daughter and trade you the book for it kind of approach. Very effective if you ask me. And by this time, Light has gone full supervillain. His humanity, gone. I've never been rooting for somebody while praying for their downfall at the same time so much. This has all become a game to him to prove that he is the strongest and to ultimately control the world with Kira's justice. It got to the point where even the Shinigami was like, damn, Light, kinda evil, ain't you, boy? So Melo and the Mafia have one of the Death Notes, and Light and the task force are on a mission to get it back. At least the task force is. Light's real mission is taking out Melo with the Death Note.
And I don't care if it's mama to ass, grandmama, innocent bystanders, little kids, babysitters, bill collectors, whatever.
So Light made it seem like a different Kira set up this plan to raid the Mafia building to get the book back. And the plan boiled down to someone making the Shinigami eye deal. This will give you the eyes of the Shinigami, allowing you to see everyone's real names and lifespans. So it makes using the Death Note easier. Pretty convenient, right? And all you gotta do is have your remaining lifespan as a trade.
I take half his shit.
What's messed up is that Ryuk, Light's Shinigami, he offered this deal to Light earlier, but Light just said no. He said, I plan on being a long reigning god of this new world I create. But as soon as his father said he'd make the deal for the eyes, there was no opposition. There was no, hey, maybe we should think about this some more. Want to know what this man Light was thinking? He was thinking, damn, if Dad ever writes a name in this book, I'm gonna have to put him in the grave. The reason I believe this was the case was because Light had Ryuk write a fake rule in the Death Note in order to convince everyone that he was innocent. And that rule was, if a person using this Death Note fails to consecutively, okay. Oh, I really fucked that up. If the person using this Death Note fails to consecutively write names of the people within 13 days of each other, then the user will die. This was actually the rule that forced the other Shinigami to sacrifice himself to save Misa. And Light was going to uphold this rule by any means necessary. So as soon as his father was to write in that book, the only thing going through Light's mind is,
Now you gotta die. Those are the rules.
alright, so it's time for an anime recommendation break. It's a spot in the video where I throw out a random, new or old show I've seen that I would recommend for people to check out. And so this anime recommendation break is brought to you by The Yakuza's Guide to Babysitting. Kurashima Toru, if I said that right, is a member of the Yakuza family who settles everything through the utmost level of violence.
平和的に話し合いで解決って思ってたのによ
Oh, Jesus!
He is known as the Demon of Sakuragi. One day he is appointed to be the caretaker of the boss's daughter, and a wholesome comedy ensues. Since they're part of the Yakuza, you just know somebody's gonna try something and mess with the daughter. But that would be the equivalent of attempting to slap an ice cream cone out of Beerus's hands, forcing Toru to enter Michael Myers mode. Expect there to be carnage. It's a refreshing watch, hits you in the feels and all that shit. Now back to your regularly scheduled program. So now it's game time. They ready to roll up on the Mafia, Akabish. So now the tensions are rising. Everyone's waiting for the signal. The father has the eyes of the death god. And then they kick that motherfucking door down. And it's game time, baby. Bullets, tear gas, chocolate, butt cheeks, and tears flying all over the place. They got the book, and now it's time to head back out. Right, Light? Light, we can come back now, right? Light!
And I don't care if it's mama, dads, grandmama, innocent bystanders, little kids, babysitters, bill collectors, whatever.
He said, where the f y'all think y'all going? We still ain't found Mello yet. This ain't over. So his father corners Mello in a room, and with his Shinigami eyes, he reveals Mello's true name. And then when Light heard that, boy, he was like,
I want you to kill him.
and with the pen in his hand and the book open, the father says, look, if you surrender, I won't write your name in this book.
But you can't do this to me. You know how much I sacrificed?
Light couldn't believe his fucking ears. I ain't gonna lie, I was agreeing with Light on this one. Write that man name in that damn book and get out of there. But little did we know, the dad just wasn't built for that life. And he was right.
You ain't going to shit. You ain't gonna do it. You ain't going to shit.
The father couldn't do it, and he pays the price.
I had no other alternative but to blast my way out.
Damn! Y'all see that? He hit that man with that Michael Jackson Smooth Criminal pistol, didn't he? To Light's disappointment, Mello gets away. And here we arrive to the moment. The moment, the defining moment that lets you know that Light has reached complete corruption and is completely blinded by his childish sense of justice. Everyone there is watching the father on his deathbed. Everyone getting emotional. Using his Shinigami eyes, his father is convinced that Light is not Kira. Which is also disrespectful because he died believing his son was innocent this whole time. Everyone is just sad and hurting. And then this man Light is just like, yeah, so you're gonna write Mello's name in this book now, right? What the fuck? Bro, he hit him with the people get shot every day, B. You be alright. You tough, right? This whole scene hits different when you realize that this entire time, Light has been acting. He has always been acting. Ever since he got that damn book, everyone has been a pawn. This man was a different breed of evil. Look at this shit. This man was trying to figure out how to act distraught enough to seem like he cares that his father is passing, but at the same time trying to get him to write Mello's real name down.
ここでまだ遅くないというのも、いや、やり方次第か。こんな時なんだ。多少取り乱しても。父さん、奴の名前を。
Look at that face. His father is gone and he does not give a f. This man is obsessed with defeating Mello and Nier.
And I don't care if it's mama, dads, grandmama, innocent bystanders, little kids, babysitters, bill collectors, what?
I think he went out real bad though, man. This man was getting so hyped because he thought he won. He couldn't help himself. It was the same deal with L. He couldn't hold back that damn smile. That smile of condescendence. This man gonna say out loud in front of everybody, I win.
僕の勝ちだ。40!
I was just kidding! Come on! You guys know I was just kidding, right?
I felt that. Look at how caught this man is. Why he look back like that? Even when he caught, bruh, look at his face. Look at his face. This man is evil. He looking like if these police weren't here, I'd come over there and kick your knee straight. So, with his back against the wall, all his secrets and crimes exposed, his mask removed, and the vile, ugly, tormented, twisted, corrupted, malice, wicked, sinful, immoral, hateful, hideous, deceitful, manipulative, nefarious.
Alright, bro, we get it. Dang.
My bad. I was really getting into it, huh? With the truth of his crimes slapped in his face, with nowhere to run, so many sacrificed, and he now has to stare everyone he has dragged through this hell in the face. What did this man decide to do?
And I don't care if it's mama, dad's, grandma, innocent bystanders, little kids, babysitters, bill collectors.
This tried to quick scope with the mini death note. Come on now, like, there's nowhere left for you to run to. No more secret book pages to use. What was it all for? What did your father sacrifice himself for?
父さん八神総一郎がああいうクソ真面目でまっすぐな人間が損をするんだ
Oh my God!
So now, what will you do, Light? You're injured, nowhere else left to go, no one else to manipulate, no more lies to tell, no more tricks to pull. What will you do?
And I don't care if it's mama, dad's, grandmama, innocent bystanders, little kids, babysitters, bill collectors, whatever.
This man was ready to use his blood to try and write somebody's name down. Man's really tried to turn into a bloodbender. However, mortally wounded, but determined, Light still tries to run away.
He gonna cry in the car.
That's the run of a man who is hurting, as he's reflecting upon his journey, his descent into madness ever since grabbing that damned book. You were on a path to success. You were an intelligent man with a plan. Light, what happened? How could you let it corrupt you like this?
You were the chosen one! It was said that you would destroy the Sith, not join them!
It was too much power for man to handle, as he looks up, embracing his last moments of life, wondering where it all went wrong. Ryuk watches him, and he just says,
"Hey, look at us. Look at us. Huh? Who would have thought? Not me."
He says we were able to ease each other's boredom. We had some fun. But now I'm just gonna need to write your name in this book real quick.
Dynamite, let's go then. And I don't care if it's mama, dad's, grandmama, innocent bystanders, little kids, babysitters, bill collectors, whatever.
Light was really a villain. The moment with the dad, you can say is up to interpretation as to whether or not he was really sad for his father passing, or more so upset that he missed a grand opportunity to take down his ops. But I feel like they really try and show you that by this point, the Death Note done corrupted this man to his core. That's why they show his inner monologue trying to figure out how to act convincingly enough to seem distraught, but at the same time use his father as a sacrificial pawn to get Melo's real name. Oh, and don't think I'm sleeping on that other moment in the show when he was trying to get Naomi's real name in the book. Bro, he spent, I think, weeks building up her trust, trying to help her find Kira. And when he finally got her to reveal her true name, this moment right here, this wasn't light Yagami, this was dark Yagami. This man wrote down her name, looked at his watch. She said, "Hey, why you keep looking down at your watch?" This one of the coldest moments in anime. Mans looked up at her and said, "Because I'm Kira."
Right there, that was no bar. That was no bar.
And remember when he Final Destination this man at the gas station to see if the book really worked? This man was on another plane of evil. Also, this show is really masterful with its use of silence to really make you listen and feel the weight of the moment. The show was so good and so tension filled, twists, turns everywhere. And if you thought this video was good, you can show it by hitting that subscribe button, join the lounge, grab yourself a seat, share it with your friends and anyone who loves anime like us.
Tell your friends about me.
Would you be able to handle the power of the Death Note? The power of a god of death? What are some other animes out there that you may consider a classic? Let me know down in the comments below. I appreciate you all for watching. Thanks for coming in. And as we always do when we close out, let's all raise a glass in the air. Here's to anime.
さあ、ライトの役に立てたね。
ああ、愛しているよ、ミサ。
We understood that this nigga was clearly lying.